Hello everybody and welcome to episode 5, I think. I'm pretty sure it's 5, of Zack Plays Doki Literature Club. Last time we left off, we bonded with Yuri over our poems. Beautiful, solemn, kind of depressing poems. And we also read Mayuri's, which was super adorable. Not Mayuri, Sayori. They're just so goddamn similar. It's very hard for me to keep them straight. Sayori. I wonder how many times I've made that mistake so far. Anyway, we read their poems. They were fine. I preferred Sayori's because it was just so goddamn cute. Now let's read Monika's. Shall we? We haven't really talked to Monika a lot, or Natsuki. So it's gonna be interesting. Maybe we can form a bit of a friendship. Maybe we can find out why Monika is everybody's waifu. Everybody just loves this girl for some reason. Me, personally, I don't get it. I think she's overrated. She's a, what do they call that? A Mary Sue? Like Rey from Star Wars, a character that's just like too good at everything. That's her. That's her. Let's get into it.
Hi, Zack. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. She's just too energetic for me. I don't like girls who are high in energy like that. Because I'm not high in energy. And despite what people say about opposites attract and stuff like that, it's a proven fact. There have been hundreds of psychological studies on it that opposites may attract in the short term, but in the long term, successful marriages are always people who are very similar to one another. That's just a fact, okay? You can't argue with me about it. It's a fact. Look it up. Google Scholar it. You'll find actual experiments and shit. Anyway. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
No, I just came over here to look at your fucking green eyes that don't match your face at all. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Oh my god, I'm not fake at all. Don't worry, Zack. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know?
Bitch, please. You fucking doing your Ginyu Force poses. You ain't embarrassed by shit.
But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monika my poem.
Great job, Zack. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you.
Well, I was just going for Yuri, you know? I just picked what I thought she would like. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. Wow, it's like me in junior high and elementary school and high school. Not so much in college. I actually put in some effort in college, you know. But that's because I'm paying money to do it, so I might as well put in some fucking effort.
Once again, totally not fake. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances.
Oh no, are you gonna become a fucking foreshadow machine too, Monika? Are you gonna pull that shit? I get it, your game is gonna be metaphorical and symbolized shit. I get it, but you don't have to shove it down my throat all the time.
It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though.
I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet.
Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learning by trying new things.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most.
Oh, is this why she's the waifu? Cause she's like, no matter what you do, I'll support you. You see, there has to be something different with Monica. There has to be, because like we pointed out in episode 3 when we were crafting our poem, there was nothing that we could pick that would make Monica happy. Which means there's something different about her. This is leading me to believe that she's like, oh, I support you and no matter what you do. If you write straightforward and direct and to the point, like what Sayuri likes, then I'll like you. If you write deep and nuanced, then like Sayuri likes, then I'll like you. There's something different about her, and I don't know what it is, but I just don't trust her. I don't trust her. I don't trust any of these women, to be fair, except Sayuri. I think Sayuri is pure. But I don't trust any of them. But I trust Monica the least. There's just something off about her. She's too perfect with her juicy, juicy Ginyu poses. I don't trust it. Everybody likes her too much for her to be normal. You know, for her to be everywhere over the internet, something has to be weird about her.
So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything.
Yes, I do. I want Yuri to love me.
Not fake.
Not fake either.
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No! I can't see it. I reel, blind like a film, left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. What, is this a metaphor for me? Me? The fucking player? Huh? You're looking out? You're looking out of the screen at me? Huh? You're trying to psychoanalyze me? You're trying to get in my fucking mind? You're trying to break the fourth wall here, and I was on the other side? I was looking into the screen, looking into the video game? Huh? Huh? Or maybe I'm just looking too deep into this, but hey, that's what you're supposed to do with poetry, right? You're supposed to super analyze everything.
So, what do you think?
It's very, freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
That's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, you see, I found out I was in a video game. Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, this bitch knows she's in a fucking video game. They're probably all gonna find out they're in a video game, right? That's the only thing I can think of to why people compare it to Undertale. It's like Undertale, the flower dude, okay, spoilers for Undertale. Flowey, the flower, found out he was in a video game, right? Maybe he ended up being like the final boss or whatever. And everybody compares it to Undertale. Everybody. So I'm like, okay, these people are gonna reference they're in a video game. Yuri's already doing it, sort of, with all the foreshadowing. Monica's starting to give me little vibes of that too.
I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other.
Then I can tell them we're all in a video game.
Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big, dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today.
Wow, beautiful.
Thanks for listening.
Well, I guess it's Natsuki's turn. Is she gonna complain that she's last? We should probably drop a save, right? Probably drop a save-arini? Fettuccine? Okay, a little awkward silence.
Zack, if you're not gonna take this club seriously, then go home.
What? Harsh.
What do you expect me to believe? That you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid?
I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're so proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about?
Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again.
Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess.
Anyway, I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid.
Oh no. Here we go. Deep narrator voice. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Wow, very beautiful. Very beautiful.
Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. She's kind of cute in a little sister kind of way. Sorry guys, I'm just not into the lollies, okay? If she has no boobs, probably not interested. First of all, let's get that out of the way. Just be 100% transparent with you guys. I'm a lover of the boobs. So if she has no boobs, probably not interested. At that point, I'd just rather date a guy. Secondly, if they're younger than me, and it's a story like set in high school, you know, then probably not interested. They're probably like a little sister to me. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
Huh? Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Zack did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Zack liked my poem too, you know? He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what you're just,
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Zack appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Huh? And how did you know he didn't appreciate my advice more?
Oh shit. Please don't turn and ask me. For the love of all that is holy, please. Just don't even look at me, first of all. Keep your eyes on each other, okay? Don't even look in my general vicinity, okay? First of all. Second of all, don't ask me to get involved with this, because when two women are fighting, the best thing a man can do is 180 degree, okay? Turn around and fucking book it. Alright, you don't want to be anywhere in that vicinity at all. There's a little bit of Zack life advice for you.
Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay?
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size What the fuck?
Sorry. I should read the line and then laugh.
I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Zack started showing up.
Hey, maybe she heard me. You already heard me. She heard that, you know what? I'm a fan of the big boobs. What can I say?
Natsuki? Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you.
Sorry, they were both supposed to say that, but I can't exactly do two voices at once. Actually, I could have edited it. I could have recorded both lines individually and then edited them over each other. But that's way too much effort, and we all know I put about 0 effort into these videos, so... No, but that would have been cool if I did that, huh? That would have been pretty cool, yeah.
I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly, both girls turn towards me. Oh no, I knew this was gonna happen. As if they just noticed I was standing there.
Zack, she's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Zack.
Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Zack?
Oh, stop. Please, for the love of God. It's gonna, like, please don't give me an option to choose between them. Please.
Wow.
They both said that, but once again, too lazy to edit it. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? Please, dude, everybody saw that from a fucking million miles away. It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course, that's going to be... once again... Monica. Her name is suspiciously absent here. And normally, I would choose a third party, right? I'd say, help me, Sayuri. Seriously, get me out of here. Get me out of this pickle. But the problem with doing that is I don't want the game to say, oh, okay, you're interested in Sayuri, because I'm not. So I'm gonna have to go with Yuri. I think that's just the right option, even though if we're honestly speaking here, just in terms of what they're saying, I do agree more with Natsuki. You know, I went on my whole tirade about how stupid it is to overcomplicate things and overanalyze everything, so I do agree with Natsuki in this case, but I mean, look at those boobs, they're non-existent, and look at those boobs, I mean, what can I say? Please note that all comments on breast sizes and my opinions on women and their breast sizes are all purely comedic and done in a character specific for the videos, okay? Just so we're all clear, if you're part of the itty bitty titty committee, I still like you, you're still my friend, I still appreciate you, okay, as a human being. You are more than your breast size. Isn't it stupid that we live in such a PC world where I feel I have to disclose these kinds of things so people don't think that I'm just a fucking chauvinist pig? I know. It's crazy, isn't it? I just love it. Okay, anyway. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem.
Sir?
Wait. It's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different.
That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously.
I understand. Yuri.
Huh?
You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed.
Well, that's...
But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute.
I see. I didn't notice that I'm sorry.
But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place.
Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that...
Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too?
Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped. At this point, being defiant, only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her.
Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps me to take a walk and clear my head.
Sayuri, she doesn't need to.
You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now.
Oh shit. Got him. I'd say sorry, Natsuki, but then again, I really have no affiliation with your character whatsoever and don't like you even a little bit, so it's completely fine to me if you leave. Am I a terrible human being? Maybe, but I'm sorry, I'm not attached in any way, shape, or form to Monica, Natsuki, or really Yuri, currently. I don't trust any of these bitches. But Sayuri, on the other hand, Sayuri, She's my friend. I appreciate her. She's great. Okay? Let's have that be clear. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. I thought that our character, Zack, good old Zack, carried that fairly well. You know, he didn't specifically take sides, really, at all. He kind of worked the situation both ways. That's probably how I would have played it. Actually, the second they started fighting, I would have ran out. Like I said, the whole 180 and sprint kind of tactic. Yeah, I would have done that. I wouldn't have even been there to be in that situation, but yeah, very awkward. Very awkward.
Natsuki! She really didn't need to do that.
I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Everything all right?
I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now.
No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. Well, not really. I could have handled it better. I don't think any less of you.
Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Zack, you're too kind. I'm thankful to have you be a part of this club now.
It's nothing.
One more thing, that one thing that Natsuki said about, you know.
Wait, maybe we can thumbnail. Yeah, I mean, we gotta find fucking thumbnails, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm out of thumbnails. What do I do? What do I do? It's just the same fucking picture every single time. And we got lucky in episode 3 and we got a thumbnail. It's like, what do we do?
About, you know, I would never do anything so shameful, so...
Huh? What thing did Natsuki say?
Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea.
Ah, good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay?
Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems?
It was a lot of fun!
Well, I'd say it was worth it.
I was alright, well, mostly.
Zack? Oh. Whoa. She just fucking transcended her character and became my voice.
Zack, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with someone.
Awesome. In that case, we'll all do the same thing tomorrow.
I think I kind of did Yuri's voice. My bad. My bad, my dudes.
And maybe you learned something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better.
I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more about the kind of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job of impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination.
Zack, ready to walk home?
Shit, I gotta end this. Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier.
Huh? What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them now, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
Phew. You know, Zack, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. I think everyone really likes you, too.
I don't think Natsuki really likes me. That's...
Every day is gonna be so much fun!
Until shit turns fucking demonic. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I say that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
You should have pat her on the head, man. That's what she's for. Head pats. Yeah. Let's do this. I'm getting very enthusiastic about my writing. Okay, let's fucking do the writing because it's the most boring part of the game. Let's do the writing super quick. Like fucking speedy. Okay? Once again, going to impress Yuri. Are these just the same words? These are the fucking same words as before, aren't they? Depression. What the fuck? Why does depression go to Sayuri? Did I make that mistake last time too? I feel like I did. Shit. I gotta remember the words I picked last time. What is it? Captive, maybe? Maybe? Yeah, definitely. 100%. We're gonna pick suicide this time. When we get the choice of fucking suicide, we're gonna say, yeah, massacre. Oh, vivacious. Effulgent. Oh shit. Anxiety? Where's suicide, dude? I want to pick suicide, and it's gonna be really fucking weird. Sadness. Oh shit. Why does sadness and fucking like sad things apply to Sayuri? Is she actually like sadder than she seems? A little scary, dude. It's a little scary. I don't like that. I hope Sayuri is fucking happy. You know? I just want her to be the happiest in the entire world. Philosophy for sure. Okay. That's gonna do it. Thank God. We sped through that pretty quick. It's a little disheartening that they're like the same words, dude. That's a little lazy. What, you guys couldn't find bigger and better words or something? You fucking lazy video game people, you nerds. What, you gonna explain that too? About, oh, there's only this many words in the game and we didn't come up with more because it's a commentary on how small the average person's diction actually is. I don't know. I feel like this game's gonna use its symbolism and its meaning and all that shit as like excuses for a lot of things in the game. And dumb people are just gonna be like, yeah, that works. You see that all the time, is like, you can say the stupidest shit, but make it sound smart, and dumb people will just think you're a fucking genius. It's insanity. Like, but really when you break it down, you're like, wait a second, this makes no sense. What the fuck is this dude even talking about? I feel like this game might do that a lot. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching. This video was way too long. My apologies, my dudes. My voice is dead. It's actually dead. Rest in peace. Thanks for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see all of you in the next video or stream Rooney. Bye.